What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. Today we're going to talk a little bit about I keep getting asked what supplements, and not just like vitamin supplements, like what pro-hormone, testosterone boosters, et cetera, that I think are legit. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a few of the ones that I have tried myself, and one that I didn't try, but the ones that I think 100% legit that can help you guys achieve whatever goals it is that are not going to harm your body. Okay, that's the key with this whole thing. Not going to harm your body. Not going to shut you down. Not going to harm you. So the first one is, and I don't know if there's a new formula, Prime by USP Labs. Now, when I first used this stuff, I used to work at a GNC. We got a lot of % off on, supplements and stuff. So I was trying new supplements all the time that came out. Took the Prime. It was 2 capsules 3 times a day. Within a week, I without a doubt, hands down, got stronger. Okay, and I was 100% clean, 100% natural, no clenbuterol, thyroid, steroids, growth hormone, nothing. And I got stronger on it. So my roommate, who was at the time a lifetime drug-free natural bodybuilder, not drug-free natural, it's the same thing, he tried it, same experience. There was a friend of ours who, this guy had trouble getting stronger and bigger on juice. So he would take steroids and growth hormone, even tried insulin, almost killed himself once, and even he got stronger on it. So this stuff without a doubt worked. It was like a tribulus extract, like tribulus aqueous or some kind of weird tribulus that was in it. Hands down, the shit worked. Now, did it really just have a tribulus in it? I don't friggin' know, but it didn't shut me down. Made me stronger. I didn't get much bigger, but you can handle heavier weights, so obviously you can get bigger. So Prime was a phenomenal supplement, and it probably still is. I just haven't tried it lately. But USP Labs, they make the Jack 3D and all those stuff. So check that one out if you're looking for strength and trying to improve performance, even athletic performance. I'm sure it would improve too. The next one, I haven't tried myself, D-aspartic acid, DAA, and I've had a few clients that have used it because they've gone on to say, I want to use something to boost, but not to like shut my system down or suppress it. So a few of them have tried like Super Freak or Freak something or whatever the hell brand it is, and it worked. Okay, so they literally would get a little bit fuller, a little bit stronger, feel better. And then, if you've ever taken testosterone before, you get that full kind of round muscle to you that, you get a good pump. That stuff happened with this. And they gained a few pounds, 5 or 6 pounds. Most of it was probably water retention, which is what happens when your testosterone level goes up. And when they came off, they, dropped back down to where they were, but not below. So it didn't shut them down. It didn't suppress their testosterone at all. And it worked pretty good. So it's a product that you can stay on, I guess, for a while. But they suggest that you cycle it not to do any damage, which if it's that natural of an amino acid, I'm not sure how it can do damage anyways. But if you guys want to give it a try, it works pretty good. Just, I would read the labels and use the instructions on the labels. Don't try to figure out your own way how to use it because it's still pretty unknown. There's really no tests that have been done on it that long term. Another testosterone booster, Tribustan. Okay, pay attention to this very closely because it's not the regular Tribulus that's sold all over the place very cheaply. Okay, back in the day, there was no Tribulus. There was Tribustan. It came out in the early 90s. It's in a little white box with pink letters, and it's made by Sopharma, and it's called Tribustan. It's got a blister pack tablets in it, and depending on your body weight is how many tablets you take per day. And this stuff worked really well, but it was like $85 back then. I think it's about $40 now. Like $85 back then for 3 weeks of this shit. So when it first came out, Optimum Training Systems, which is, they make Big Beyond Belief, they were talking about it. They actually sold it. Me and my training partner, Donnie, bought some. We used it, and it worked. Now, eventually, Optimum Training Systems went out of business. Nobody could get it anymore. But now it's available again through, I think bodybuilding.com has it. And you can get it on Total Nutrition RX, which is Phil Hernan's site. He sells them on there, too. And it's a good natural testosterone booster. It is a Tribulus, but it's a Tribulus made by a certain part of the plant, which is the original Tribulus from Bulgaria. Okay, and the way they found this was, this is the dumbest way. So this one farmer had donkeys that were bigger than all the rest of the other donkeys in the village. True story. Or a supposed true story. This is where it came from. So the other farmers or whatever decided to figure out, okay, we want our donkeys to be like that too. What are you doing different? He's like, nothing. I just let them out in the morning. They go up to the pasture, up the trail or whatever. They come back. Well, they followed the donkeys to where they were eating this root, which happened to be the Tribulus terresistris root. They were getting bigger. So they're like, it does this. Now, next thing you know, studies are done on it. It's used, it's actually medicine in some other countries like India and stuff. They had a tribestrone product, which is actually technically a medicine over there. And that's how it hit the market. Bodybuilders started using it, powerlifters. I think the powerlifters and Olympic lifters were the first ones to use it. But the product works, and that's what was so crazy about it. It worked, and it didn't screw up your testosterone. It didn't suppress it at all. So I would check that one out if you guys are looking for something that is going to boost your testosterone, but is not the regular stuff you find at GNC. Just be aware. Now, the last one, I think everybody should be on this. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete, any age. Well, I'd say after like 30, you get on it. You really may not need it in your early 20s. But it's called Humana Forte. Okay, or Humana Forte. I pronounce it Forte, which sounds a lot cooler, but it might be Humana Forte. And this has the only available orally digested follistatin in it. Yes, follistatin, the stuff that inhibits myostatin, it's in this product, okay? And it's been studied. The studies are there. I actually know the guy who created it, Emeric Dezelberg. Don't ask me how to spell his name. But it's been used in medicine in Romania and stuff for a long time. It has some other stuff in it too. It has naturally occurring IGF-1, IGF-2, PGF, TGF, transforming growth factor. You name it, it's in this product. And what it does is, if your levels are low, it will bring them up to baseline. And it means your adrenal glands, it works everything. Testosterone, growth hormone, IGF, insulin, everything. It'll bring them to normal functioning levels. If your insulin is too high or your IGF is too high, it brings them down to base level. So it basically levels out everything to where it should be, to where you're healthy. Now, they know a lot of research is going into the fact that high insulin levels contribute to an early death. High IGF levels for long periods of time are linked to causing cancer. It's one of the big things that cause cancer. So obviously you don't want to have these things elevated. So to drop them, you can take this product and it literally would bring them back down to baseline. Now your adrenal glands, some people get adrenal fatigue, which is a problem, with all the stress that people go through with their jobs and stuff and trying to train for a show on top of it. Your adrenal glands start putting out too much product. All of a sudden, next thing you know, you're having these issues. Well, this stops that too. So basically, it works for everything in your body. Every hormone there is, it regulates it. But let's say you were injecting insulin-like growth factor to get more. You wouldn't want to take this stuff because it would bring it back down to baseline. It would fight it back down to baseline. If you were injecting growth hormone, it would fight it back down to baseline. So there are certain circumstances where you wouldn't take it if you were an enhanced athlete, but there's one company that makes the Humana Forte itself, which you can Google it and find it pretty quick. And there's a product by Labrada called Humana Growth. I think you take it at nighttime. That has Humana Forte in it with some other things that are in it. And iForce Nutrition has a new product out. It's a sleep product called Lights Out. It's in that too. So other companies are picking up on it for health, and the fact that it helps you sleep better and it helps you repair and recover better. So, it's a good product. Check it out if you guys are looking for something to level your hormones out, be healthier. And if you're not enhanced, fantastic. If you're enhanced, I probably would skip it. So I hope this helps you guys a little bit with products that actually work, that won't suppress your own testosterone system, and won't do you any harm and are not toxic, which was the main concern with some people that don't want to put toxic things in their body. BioStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below. www.bioctraining.com is the blog, and we're out.